everyone. My name is Rosalie Richardson, and I am currently the chair of the Board of Directors for the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. And I was hoping this morning to get a visit from a very special person. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to make it because of everything that's going on in our world right now. But every year we have been able to get a special visit from Santa at this time of the year. He comes in, he visits with all of the people that we have here at the center, and everybody loves it. They get a chance to sit on his lap, and they get a chance to tell him what they want for Christmas. And I'm not sure this year if he's going to be able to make it or not, because I haven't heard from him yet. So I'm hoping he can make it. And I hear bells. Here comes Santa. He
Ho,
can make
ho,
it.
ho! Merry Christmas! I got here okay. I managed. I just didn't have time to call you and tell you ahead of time. I've been so busy.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm sure you've been very busy up there at the North Pole. What's
Very
been
busy.
going on up there?
Oh my word! We have all of the restrictions you do down here, and we had to order up a couple circus tents so we could get all the elves fit in and keep their distances with their masks on and working feverishly, because this is a different year this year.
Yes, it is.
And so we've had challenges, but you know what? Christmas is coming and Santa is always ready, and the elves are still working really hard. They'll be working up to the last minute to get all this taken care of so people have their presents under the tree for Christmas.
And how are you going to manage that? You know, there's such a restriction on some of the things. Have you got some magical things that you're going to be able to do to get those presents under the tree? Or are you still going to try and come down that chimney?
Well, because I've been working so much harder this year, I've actually lost weight. And my belt won't even stay on. That's how I know that. So I think that I'll be fine getting down the chimneys. You know, we have a lot of competition out there. People do order a lot of items now from Amazon, and I know that Walmart's not having their Black Friday because they can't do that this year, and people are ordering a lot of stuff online. But you know what? Santa always comes through.
Yes, he does.
And this year, more than ever, I know that people will appreciate that special touch from Santa versus getting the mailman coming up to the door and leaving the presents at the door.
I think you're very, very right. I've talked to a lot of people, and they're a little bit concerned about the holidays. We're hoping that they follow all the rules and stay safe, because we don't want to lose any of our people here in our valley. But it is a much more difficult time, and I know that you will do your best to make sure that everybody gets the wonderful presents they deserve. So how are the elves and Mrs. Claus taking all of this?
Well, because families are going to keep, let's just say, to themselves a little bit more this year, families won't be in the same household as much. That means we got more stops to make this year than ever. And so Mrs. Claus, I seldom even see her right now because she's herding all those elves and trying to keep them under control. And it's not easy because we got a lot of them and they don't always follow the rules that we have right now. But we're doing it. We're getting it done. And but yeah, there's going to be more stops this year. So we're trying to sort all that out. And hopefully there'll be a lot of snow once I do get here on Christmas. And that'll help us a lot because I can slide around and not have to work those reindeer so much.
Well, it looks like you might get your wish on the snow, because from what I understand with the weather, we might be getting a little bit of snow in the next few days here in the valley. And usually we have snow by Christmas, so we should be in good shape for you. I was wondering, I know you're very, very busy. We have a special place here at the center for Christmas. We call it our Christmas room. And this year we actually have 2 Christmas rooms because we wanted to make plenty of room for people to be able to get in there and still keep their 6 feet distance. And of course we require that they wear a mask to come in and utilize our facility. But do you think there's any possibility that you might be able to make a little visit down there in the next few days or today, maybe even?
Well, you know, in years past, I've been known to stop by for the volunteer Christmas party. I think that's what they call it here, and then also take a peek in that Christmas cottage, which I think is spectacular. You know, I've recognized some of those items in there. You know, my elves have made a lot of that stuff, and so it's kind of a special meaning to me that to be able to see that, and you know, it just makes my heart warm to know that there's going to be a lot of gifts for people to come and get here, help the senior center out. And also some really unique items that people don't normally see in your regular stores or online, you know, and I think that is very special to me. Now, with regard to that volunteer Christmas party, I am really going to miss that this year.
Everybody will, yes.
And so, you know, having all the seniors come up and tell me what they want for Christmas, sit on my lap, whisper in my ear, and tell me all these wonderful things. I'm going to miss that more than anything.
That is a special part of our volunteer party. It really is. And I am really missing our volunteer party. I really miss being able to have personal contact with all of the people that we have here. And we have volunteers. Our volunteers are wonderful here at the Senior Center, and they love having you come and visit at the volunteer party that we have, that we will not have this year because of our closure. But if you have time and you go down there to visit them, they will love it.
Well, I'll make it a point to stop by the Christmas cottage. I know there's a lot of volunteers that have worked that really hard. I've heard all about it. You know, it's larger this year, bigger and better than ever. And, you know, we're going to have a lot of fun just talking to those volunteers. But this year, I'm just not going to have time to sit down and have them sit on my lap and tell me all these wonderful things. So, but that's okay. This is a year that we're going to forget here next year, hopefully, and then we'll get on to bigger and better things next year.
Where are you going after you leave here? Have you got a specific route that you're taking this year to visit everybody prior to Christmas?
You know, I have to depend on the snow. I mean, this year more than ever, I'm going to wear those reindeer out if I don't have snow. And so wherever the snow is where I'm going to set my priorities and make sure that I use my resources the best I can. And I think people will appreciate that. Because I'm going to make it to everybody's house.
That's wonderful. We really, really appreciate the fact that you came today and gave us a chance to hear all about your adventures up in the North Pole and how you're taking care of things for us. Is there anything that you want to say to everybody out there in TV land that's going to watch this video about how you want their Christmases to be?
Yeah, I just think that we should all pay attention to what our leaders are telling us right now. I know it's hard to just stay close to your close family and not have all the parties and the visitors. I know that's really difficult for a lot of folks. It's difficult for me too. But you got to wear the mask. You got to keep your separation. And when you come to the Senior Center to visit the Christmas cottage, please help them out and abide by the restrictions that we have. I know there's a lot of people that want to get into that room and do their shopping, and we are limited, you know, with that here at the Senior Center. But you know, they've been talking to me and explaining the whole thing, and I think that it all makes a lot of sense. And so as long as everybody keeps their cool and is understanding of what we're doing at the Senior Center, then I think Santa will be very, very happy once we're all done with it this year.
I think everybody will be very, very happy. I want to thank you for coming and taking the time to stop and visit with us today. I know you have a very, very busy schedule, but thank you again for coming and giving us a chance to see you and hear all the things that are going on up in the North Pole, and the fact that you actually still will be visiting everybody this Christmas.
Oh, absolutely. No problem there whatsoever. And it's always good being in Wenatchee. I look at the mountains and I see the snow on top and the little clouds here, and a lot of sun. That's what I like about Wenatchee. This is God's country,
It definitely is.
and the sun coming out, peeking through, really helps Santa keep his spirits up. So thanks for having me. And like I say, I'll always make a point to get to the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. This is special. And so, yeah, thanks again.
Oh, well, thank you. And we very, very much appreciate your visit.
Okay.
Okay.
See ya soon.